Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Philip Hudson, and you're watching The Fag Has Spoken. Before I get into my rants and raves and normal bullshit, I wanted to really take the time out to thank everybody who has been watching The Fag Has Spoken on YouTube. Over 300,000 views strong on the channel. Go and check it out. Shout out to a lot of the people who have reached out to me, different bloggers. You guys know who you are. Thank you so much. I'm going to try to do videos as things come up. This week, I am a PR professional. This week I was privileged to work on Olympus Has Fallen, the private screening. The movie is a must-see movie. It stars Morgan Freeman, Angela Bassett. It's about pretty much the White House being captured by the Koreans and being held hostage until, they get a specific code they're looking for. But, the movie is gut-wrenching. You're going to want to, literally bring a pail or a bucket if you have a weak stomach because you're bound to throw up. Seriously, the movie is hot. The movie is really, really hot. So I was busy working on that. Takara Hamilton, one of my other clients, she is currently in Alabama doing the Movers and Shakers Summit. So follow her on Twitter at Takara Music. She is a very talented artist. Just got signed with Universal Ingles Fontana. Shout out to her management, Up Top Consulting. Follow her on Twitter as well. The best, really, really good marketing for your buck. Seriously. So as I do get the time, I will, come and, rant and talk all types of foolishness with you guys. The FAG project is something that I have really been working on. It's deep. It really is deep, and it's not for people who are ignorant to really understand it. But it's really the best branding technique to take the negativity out that word fag. A lot of the questions that I've been getting asked is, fag versus faggot, the difference. And I'm going to break it down so that everybody understands. When I say the word fag, it's really self-identifying. I'm identifying with the word so that when someone does call me that in a negative light, I'm able to identify and say, hold on, I don't identify with that word. I'm not going to allow that word to change the schedule of my life, and I'm just going to move on from it. So that's how I kind of came up with the whole FAG movement. But the FAG project is a project that I'm working on with some industry rappers, singers, entrepreneurs who pretty much believe in what I'm trying to do. And we're going to take it on a campaign. We're going to take it on tour. We're really going to embrace our FAG. I tell everybody my FAG is fabulous, androgynous, genius. That's just my FAG. That's how I identify. Others say they're, fucking a giant. I didn't say that. I'm not gonna get started on that. But you know what I'm saying? You get the picture. So you can be straight, gay, whatever. As long as you could choose something to identify with. There's a lot of kids in school who are still getting bullied on a daily basis because they're being called fag in school. And you know how it was back in the day when people was bullying you. It was either A, you was ready to throw down, or B, you was crying under your bed. And I just happened to be one of those people that cried under my bed, despite my size. My parents didn't raise me to fight. Although they are Jamaican, I just happen to be a little bit different than the rest of them. So, But thank you guys for sending me in questions. I'm going to try to go through them as quickly as possible so that I don't get on everybody else's nerves with whatever I talk about. The first one is when to let branches go. Now, whoever wrote this question to me, thank you, because I'm going through something real similar in my life right now. And I really think when you release branches from your life, you have to kind of cut energetic ties with that branch, just like a tree. Even if it's hanging on by a limb, it still kind of has life. You're still giving it life, but you just have to sometimes just say, you know what, I'm snipping, I'm snapping, and I'm cutting. And you just have to move on to the next branch to grow, and who that branch is going to be and how that's going to take effect in your life. And that's just how I feel when it comes on to that. If you have friends who really negatively talk bad about you behind your back, I'm the type of friend, I'll tell you right now, I'll get real DC ghetto all day. You know what I'm saying? I'm cultured. So I'm the type of friend who I'll say what I have to say to that friend. They just don't approve what I'm saying, how I'm saying it. But I really don't care. It's really not for me to care anymore. You could put me in a room with Jesus alone, and I really would not care. I just wouldn't care. seriously, I just would not care if people were just like, well, forget about you too. Great, thank you. Thank you for releasing yourself from my life. So, if there's anybody out there who hates me and you really want to do that, just send me a tweet and I'll erase you from my life at Philip_Hudson. Okay. The second one is FAG versus FAGGOT. The difference between those words. A fag is a bunch of sticks. Let's go to Webster. Let's ask the professional out there. Fag is a bunch of sticks. Or in UK terms, fag is a cigarette. So, technically, fag is not really the word that people are offended by. It's faggot that gets people like, hold on, bruh. Like, oh, bruh. Like, it gets people like, oh. Like, they get really like, oh. Like, they get so hyped up off that word. Me, personally, I don't really care if people call me a faggot. I already told you what I do when people call me a faggot. I just start screaming at them, acting like I'm crazy on a check from the government, and they will get the picture and just leave me alone. That's just my technique. That's just my method. That's how I feel. That's how I deal with when people call me faggot. But a faggot is a messy ass person. Just a mess. Like, not necessarily the way that they act. Just everything that they do is mess. There's no positive turning point in this person's life. Every time you hear about this person or see this person, it's always, girl, it's always just too much. It can never just be an easy, breezy, beautiful life. It always has to be a mess. It has to be about boys. It has to be about something that does not pertain to the progression that they are trying to fulfill in life. That's what a faggot is. I'm a fag. I identify with a word, just like when there's some women that you call them a bitch, and they'll be like, yeah, I know I'm a bitch. And there's some women you call a bitch, they get really offended. And the woman who doesn't really identify with the word is the one who, you know what I'm saying? Like, the one who really has not gotten the opportunity to say, well, that word has such negative meaning to it. She's more so like, okay, I'm a bitch. I know I am. Okay, so what? What you going? You know what I'm saying? People have that attitude, but to some women, it's like, did you really just call me that? They feel offended. They feel ashamed. So it's how you identify, as I said once again. So to answer your question, a faggot is a mess. Fag is how you should identify, taking the power out of a negative word. And that's just my opinion. You don't have to like it. You don't have to buy it. You don't even have to subscribe to it. You don't want watching them. Androgyny in the workplace. Oh my God. I've been wanting to talk to you guys about this for the longest time because, like, as you guys may see, I am androgynous to an extent, but a lot of people mistake me to be other things. I don't know why, but, you know, it's cool. I'm not going to, it's fine. I can deal with that. But I do consider myself to be androgynous as it pertains to, like, I like hair. I have to wear makeup. Like, I have to wear makeup. I have to wear things that look good on me that make me feel comfortable, which is mostly all black. But, you know, to the regular eye, I am just a little bit androgynous. As you can see, you know, I don't know. I'm androgynous. I can't explain that. I'm not going to try to get into that and negate or debate what it is in your world, but I consider myself androgynous. And I work with a lot of media professionals. I work with a lot of PR professionals. And I'm not going to lie, when I first started, you know, into my career, people used to always kind of look at me strange and look at me weird and really have, like, you know, little things to say. But over a while, they really started to see my work ethic and they really started to see the projects that I was working on as a success. So they kind of left me alone, to be honest with you. Like, I'm 6'5". I wear a size 17 shoe. Ain't nobody really gonna mess with me. Like, unless they're gonna shoot me, which I haven't done anything for someone to shoot me unless they were just plain out just stupid. But, you know, that's, you know, it is what it is. How do you get rid of the old and how do you kick in the new? Do what NeNe Leakes did. NeNe went to Hollywood and said, goodbye, girls. I don't care how much money y'all had before me. I don't care how successful you were before me. But at this point in my life, as a reality TV personality in a reoccurring role on Glee, I'm going to get the hell out of here. Goodbye. If you don't watch The Housewives, watch The Housewives and watch NeNe. Go back to season 1 and watch it up till now to see how that bitch just kept storming through all those other bitches on the television. I mean, they went in. NeNe Girl, if I ever meet your tall ass, bitch, I'm gonna be right beside you like we too tall. Let me stop. Hi, NeNe. But yeah, guys, like, you know, that's all I'm going to talk about right now because I'm tired and I'm in this hot-ass bathroom with Marilyn Monroe behind me just looking all types of beautiful. Do you see that? She just looks so easy breezy, beautiful, and sweat-free. I'm hot. That's how I've been talking for too long when I start getting real tired and hot. For all the big plus-size people out there, you know what I'm talking about when I say hot, like your face starts sweating. You gotta start paying. That's why we can't wear white. Because, you know, we bleed if it's not a certain temperature. But anyway, guys, I love you to death. Follow me on Twitter, Philip@Philip_Hudson. I'm going to be working on some new movie projects, some new TV projects. I have some great news for everybody pertaining me and my next step in my professional career. But I'm going to keep that a secret until I sign the paperwork and the contracts. But until then, how you faggot?